Hello folks, welcome back to the Combat Zone. Today we're doing some Pauper gameplay. She is playing a homebrew, and I'm going to be taking my first shot at Jund Wildfire here in Pauper. I typically play White Weenie in Pauper and Gruul Ramp, so this is a new deck for me. This looks keepable. I shall keep it. I think I'm gonna go turn 1 Volta Whistler's Nile Spellbomb. I think she's gonna take a mulligan here. And we go. Volta Whispers, Nile Spellbomb, and all pass turn. We go to our upkeep. She's going to play a Plains and a Universal Automaton. Now she's playing KIthkin. So it's kind of like a mono-white aggro deck, but it has some Soldier and KIthkin focused tribal aspects, which is pretty cool. We're going to go for Twisted Landscape. Then we're going to go... do I go Lumbuz or do I go Refurbished Familiar? Because Refurbished Familiar is 2 mana. Whereas Lumbuz, I'm going to go for the Lumbuz here. So that next turn we can crack the Twisted Landscape. I'm going to scry, then draw. I'm going to put that on the top of the deck. Or, sorry. Yeah, top of the deck, and we'll draw it. And then we'll pass the turn back to her. She's going to go to her upkeep. She is going to draw her turn. And we are going to see a Plains. That is her land base. And here is her turn 2 optimal play here. It's a Ballyrush Banneret. So pretty much this makes all KIthkins and Soldiers that she casts cost 1 less to pay. She's going to get him for 1 here. And we will be going to my turn again. I'm sorry about the clicks. I don't really know how to get that out of the video, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm going to go for the Drossforge Bridge here, and go for a Refurbished Familiar. She's going to have to discard a card. She is going to discard a Guardian's Pledge. And I think we will just pass the turn here. This does come into play tapped, so we'll probably get a forest here so we can play our Chrysalis out. She's going to go for a KIthkin Zephyr-Knot. So it's pretty much a 3 mana 2/2, but because it costs 1 less, it's just a 2 mana 2/2. And it can basically become a Serra Angel if she flips a KIthkin with the kinship ability. So pretty cool there. She's not going to attack with her Ballyrush, which makes sense. She does not want to lose that benefit, especially considering she just missed a land drop. Now, I messed up, but it's okay. That's why I typically... That was a misplay on my behalf. I'll get a forest. Play a swamp. I'm going to Cleansing Wildfire. My bad. No. There we go. I'm going to Cleansing Wildfire that. I'm going to search my library for... Let's get a mountain. I'll draw a cast down here. Now, I kind of messed that up. So, unfortunately, we can't get down a Chrysalis. That's bad misplay on my behalf. Again, deck I've never played. And I don't think I've ever even cracked one of these landscapes before, which is funny. I know, I'm a noob at this. Now, I've played Magic for a long time. Some of these newer cards, I just haven't played before. I stopped playing in 2018. Now, we're going to see a pretty decent attack here. She's going to be getting in for, 5 damage, maybe even more with a Guardian's Pledge. If she has a Guardian's Pledge, we're taking 11 damage. Which means we're going to have to Cart Clan and probably wipe the board next turn. She's going to Surge of Thoughtweft, so she'll buff the board and draw a card. We'll take that damage, going down to 10. She will pass her turn. We'll draw a Cleansing Wildfire. Okay. Well, first things first, I'm going to go Cart Clan Shaman. I'm going to sack this, and I'm going to sack this. I'm not going to pay. Now, she could have one of these instant speed, but I guess we could just sack a refurbished familiar or something. I'm not going to pay the draw. Yep, she's going to do that. So we're going to have to sack another one of those. She does get the draw off that. She has another one. I think I'm gonna have to do that then. She's gonna be drawing some cards from that. And then I think we're just gonna have to go Chrysalis now. Chrysalis makes 2 of those, and we will pass the turn. I think I played that correctly. Definitely. She did draw a fair amount of cards from that, though. Let's see, a Mosquito Guard. And 3 planes untapped. We'll see what she decides to do. She's just gonna pass the turn, it looks like. Okay. Well, things might be interesting now. I'm going to do that. I'm going to Cleansing Wildfire. I'm going to search for a land. Let me get a forest. And then I'm going to draw a Chrysalis. I'm going to play a Chrysalis. She might concede at this. I could totally see. We shall see, though. Okay, so I'm just gonna sack those just to push the damage in. And we will see. She untaps. Let's see what she got. There's an irregular cohort. Okay, so she's playing an irregular cohort. That's going to create another shapeshifter. So she effectively has 2 Kithkins, 2 soldiers. Have not seen the Soldier Lord yet. But I'm pretty sure we have the game right now. They could... Like, I'm going to cast down that. I'm gonna think I'm going to just straight up refurbish familiar with only 1 discount. And I'm going to tack in. Now you gotta worry because she could very well get some kind of board pump. When she has blockers, she needs something in the air though. Or maybe like a Thraben charm, but no, she does die to the familiar in the air. We will go to sideboards. Okay, so I've decided to go out 3 Nile spell bombs and in a go for the throat and 2 breath weapons. So we will see what happens here. We get a no land hand, so this will be a mulligan. I think I'm going to pitch. Don't have many artifacts, so I think munitions can go for now. We'll keep this. They are on the play with another universal, and we will see the pass of the turn. Fanatical Offering. We can play Twisted Landscape. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to get a mountain tapped, and I'll pass turn. Now this is our first Pauper match here on the combat phase. I'm trying not to have too many silent periods in this. I'm trying to get better at that. Kind of have like a pausing, like a cut between silences. So hopefully that'll be better. I'll try to cut out as many as I can while not skipping any gameplay. We'll get a Lembas. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play the Lembas. We would definitely have a slower start this time. We're going to scry draw. Put that on top and I'll draw it and I'll pass the turn. And then we will go to her turn. She will play a veteran swordsmith. Okay, so she's got a fast start here. No land, but she's able to get the swordsmith out, and that's going to be a big attack here. Big attack for 5. And then we will see the pass of the turn. I'm going to play this Twisted Landscape. I'm going to crack it. I'm going to get a Forest. And then I think I'm going to cast down the Swordsmith. Just to slow the burn a little bit. And I'll pass turn. So draw for turn. And here comes a Zephyr-Knot. So this cool thing with this deck, you can do a lot with 2 mana. I feel like probably regular mono white's a lot more consistent and powerful, but I thought it was a cute little deck to build, and it's still a beatdown deck. It still does its thing. It has some cute synergies, so I like it a lot. There's a Drossforge Bridge. Play that tapped. We'll play out this Refurbish Familiar. They will discard a card. She's discarded a Guardian's Pledge. She's definitely needing to find her next land drop. I believe there's 19 lands in that deck. All basic planes. Could have definitely done some idyllic range type stuff there, but I felt like let's just stick with the basics for now. Don't risk any tapped planes, putting your curve off since it's already kind of an awkward curve. She does flip a card. I forgot what she revealed. There's another Zephyr. She got a 4/4 Flying Vigilance. We got a Sarah Angel effectively here, which is kind of cool. She's going to Journey to Nowhere. Okay, that's going to target my Refurbished Familiar. Getting rid of that. Don't know if I would have done that. I might have saved that for a Chrysalis, but I think she definitely did the right thing here. Push the damage. You already got me halfway there. Effectively present lethal next turn. And there is the Chrysalis, but I believe it is too late. Now we do have the Fanatical Offering. We can sacrifice the Lembas, but actually I think I'm just gonna do that here just to gain the life, and then I'm gonna pass so I can block with a Spawn and block with a Chrysalis. Or if she flips that. There's a Cohort, so that does share a card type. If she has Thraben Charm, it could be bad, because she could Thraben Charm Chrysalis. She could also do it in the Journey to Nowhere. There's a feisty Spikeling for 1 mana. So let's see what she does. If she decides to go wide. Okay, I'm gonna block here, block here. Oh, there's a Surge of Thought Weft. Okay. Alright, well, I am gonna sack that. She is gonna win this combat, though. I'll go down to 5. That's not looking good here. And we will see what happens. What do we draw? Drew Cleansing Wildfire. That'll be game. I think we're going to run it right back. No changes need to be made there. She just got the victory. We'll be on the play. Let's see what we got here. So we got a Gixian Infiltrator, a Lembas, a Makeshift Munitions, a Fanatical Offering. We'll keep this. We'll get ourselves an untapped forest. Or not untapped, a tapped forest. And hopefully get this down turn 2, I think, is the right way to go about it. Yes, I know you're supposed to wait until end step, but I just want to do that so I don't misplay. And it's not that serious of a game. We're just kind of testing some ideas against known decks like this. She's going turn 1 Mosquito Guard. So our Gixian Infiltrator, unfortunately, will not be able to effectively block that. It might be worth it. Yeah, I think it's just worth it to play this. Play the tap line next turn, be able to Lembas. Another slow kind of start here, but is what it is. She got another Banneret. She's been drawing her Bannerets here, which is really cool to see. And there's a free Universal. Nice. See what she did there this time. She played that pretty well. I am proud. And there is an attack for 1. And I'm scared what the next turn could bring. If she gets a soldier or something, could be taking a lot of damage. I'm going to play this Drop Swords, Bridge tapped, and a Lembas. We will scry 1. I will definitely keep that on top and draw it. I will attack for 2. Don't think she will block. Then we'll pass the turn here. Probably a creature you want to keep back for sacrificing stuff, but we're about to do that with Chrysalis. So I think he'll be okay, but we shall see. She plays a land and pledge. That's a lot of damage for 7, 10 damage. Possible, but she has 5 cards in hand. Doesn't seem to be playing a land just yet. Okay, so she's going to get in no blocks. We'll go to the post-combat phase. She's going to play a Mosquito Guard and pass. Okay. Well, there's a swamp, so we're able to drop down that Chrysalis. And I'm going to use this to sack the Lembas, get some big creatures going. And we'll gain that 3 life when it's sacrificed. I should have attacked. I clicked through it. It's okay. I'll pass. My fault. We shall see what she's going to go for. And a regular cohort will be the play. That is a lot of creatures. Pretty sure we won't see an attack here. Nope. And we'll see the pass of the turn. Now, attacking probably isn't good for us. I don't like the double blocks that could happen here. So I think what I'm going to do... Unfortunately, I can't really Fanatical Offering anything. Probably could have waited on sacrificing those Lembas. That is my fault. Probably could have played a lot of things more optimally. So I'm just going to play the Munitions. I can't sacrifice that. Which is funny, but... yeah, I think I just attack. If he wants to double block, I'll attack with the Chrysalis and see what happens. She'll just take it. Okay. She attacks. I'm probably going to be blocking the Bally Rush. There is a free Universal Automaton. Or Automation, sorry. Everyone's always called it automatons. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I could have been saying it wrong this whole time, but we will never know. Okay, I don't like that. I want to block that. We shall see. Yeah, it's a pledge. Is that lethal? Is the question. We got 2. How did that not? Because it's not white. neither of those, but go down to 5. Okay. Didn't think of that. Okay. Oh, that's nasty. I'm gonna go for this breath weapon here. Oh my god, those are changelings, so they're dragon. That's hilarious. That's so cool. Yeah, so basically I block a 2/2, I take 4. So I need to like... Okay. That's so funny. That makes this a lot better. Because I was like, okay, this deck's just going to be, you know, fairly susceptible to board wipes. But you're not. Because you have either... I mean, I guess Cart Clan, but you have mostly... you have the Fiery Cannonade, which hits non-pirates. Well, these are pirates. And it hits... And you have that non-dragon thing. Well, these are dragons. That's so funny. So I'll go right down to 1. I don't think we can come back from this. I can't Fanatical Offering. I don't want to just sack it. There's Dust to Dust, so she's going to be able to get rid of my sources there. I could have sacked those in response, I guess. I guess I could have. I'm just going to do that real quick. I should have done that in response. That is my mistake. There's a Drossforge Bridge. I think I'm gonna hit that. Sack that. And then I have to keep a blocker and hope she doesn't have like a Journey to Nowhere. We shall see. There's a Plains. There's a Zephyr-Knot. Okay. I don't know if I can do anything about this. I need like a creature to be able to block this. I did sack the lands. If I get a Chrysalis, it's not exactly... Yeah, that's game, right? That is game. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Her KIthkin deck has beaten Jund Wildfire. That's pretty cool. And I will see you guys next time on the combat phase.